distinguished delegates, Commonwealth friends and colleagues, thank you for joining us in beautiful Kigali. Truly, it has been a long time coming, and I want to say to our honourable and wonderful First Lady of Rwanda, God bless you. Bless you for being the emblem of womanhood, of strength, of resilience, and showing so many what a good woman looks like. We knew today would come. It may have been a long time coming, but it's here now, led by the beautiful jewel that is Rwanda, the land of 1,000 hills, and also the land of 1,000 opportunities. This is the first CHOGM in Africa for more than a decade. And the first Commonwealth Women's Forum ever to be held on this wonderful continent. And I know we will have an empowering and fruitful discussion. And there can be no better host than Rwanda, with her amazing achievements as a champion of gender equality and women's empowerment. Women have been integral to the recovery and transformation of this nation in its journey from devastation to a powerhouse of development and progress. And I recognize Rwanda's leadership in building strong policy and legal frameworks, and I salute her achievements in ensuring women and girls are central to the development of the nation. But it's a sad reality that this level of political will and commitment to bring about achievements remains the exception and not the rule. This year, the Commonwealth Women's Forum, the theme is delivering a common future, transforming for gender equality. After 2 years of separation, now we are back together, and we can see more clearly than ever that what we have in common is more important than that which divides us. Every hour of every day, the Commonwealth is working together through the exchange of knowledge and information to transform the lives of millions of people, for women and girls, and for men and boys, of their families and communities too. When I became Secretary General in 2016, I pledged that we would put the wealth back into Commonwealth. But I know we were determined to put the common back into wealth. And that common demands that women should be at the table. Gender empowerment and inclusiveness are central to that mission, and I am so proud of what we have achieved together. Gender equality is at the very heart of our collective goals of social and economic development, democracy and peace building, and the critical to combating climate change. It speaks to the spirit of our Commonwealth connection and cooperation, and the way in which our nations collaborate with respect and understanding in our support for one another, our love for one another, and our efforts to transform the future of the girls and women across our 54 nations. This Women's Forum and this CHOGM is our opportunity to build on our Commonwealth advantage, our similar systems of democratic governance, of common law, of shared language, of compatible institutions, to drive progress for which we all hunger and thirst. Our ability to bring together leaders and ministers, civil society, and change makers is unique. As we meet in Kigali, we must be honest about the challenges we face, and we must be confident in our ability to seize the moment and build something better. I recognize the Honourable Professor Margaret Kobia, the Cabinet Secretary of the Ministry of Public Service, Gender and Youth in Kenya, and the Chair of the Commonwealth Women's Ministerial Action Group. Under my dear sister's leadership, Professor Kobia, we have worked together more closely and more effectively than ever. I think Professor Kobia puts a pin on anybody's chair if they want to sit down and not address women's issues. And we have put the disproportionate impact of the pandemic on women and girls in the Commonwealth front and center. The impact of vaccine inequality, the lived reality of economic insecurity, and the rising prevalence of gender-based violence. It is our profound responsibility to place women and girls at the heart of our response to the pandemic, not to further marginalize our sisters. And we must strive together to end domestic, workplace, societal, and political violence. We must strive together to place our sisters at the heart of our fight against the existential threat of climate change. And we must strive together to unleash the potential of all women and girls in the Commonwealth and enhance their opportunities to contribute to every sphere of social, economic, and political endeavor. This forum is a golden opportunity to take decisive steps towards these goals and build a safer, more secure, more prosperous future for all. And I'm further inspired by the sessions which will take place throughout this forum. And I'm inspired by this magnificent lineup of speakers from whose experience we can all draw hope and confidence. They, and each of you, are the living, breathing example of what we mean by delivering a common future and empowering future for all women and girls. And I want to thank everyone who has made the effort to travel to Kigali for this event. And I want to thank our hosts for this magnificent hospitality. I've been listening, Honourable Lady, to everyone gasping, going, "It's so beautiful, it's so clean." How many of you said, "It's better than Switzerland"? So, coming together face to face is precious. What we all bring and what we take away is of huge value and real importance. So please bring your best, because more than 1 billion women and girls across the Commonwealth are counting on you. I wish you the best for rich and fruitful discussion, safe in the knowledge that you will give everything you have to ensure that our best days lie ahead. But I want to hear the voices of the women. I'm going to ask you to do two things. Firstly, I want all the women to stand up. And I want you to look at each other. And I want you to acknowledge the following and say with me to each other, you are beautiful. You are powerful. I can't hear you. You are powerful. There is nothing you cannot do. You are going to change the world. And our girls are going to celebrate you. Now I want all the men to stand up. And you're going to have to make a lot of noise now, because I want you to celebrate the women. And ladies, we're now going to sit down and say to them, you are beautiful. I can't hear you, ladies. You are special. Thank you for walking with me. And thank you for loving our girls and our boys. You are the example we will follow. You are our allies. And ladies, let's give them a clap. So, we're partners here today. What we do matters. What we say matters. And when we leave Kigali, the world will know that we were here. So may God bless you.